Your power is engaged for a purpose, breathing fire when needed. So you're on a path. This is your purpose, right? Your purpose is to be this starseed. However it is that you're going to shine your light for others, you want to breathe that fire if you need to, right? You're rising like the phoenix. You're learning and you're growing. You've been through some stuff, and now it's time for you to move forward to your best and highest self. Hello, and welcome to your weekly tarot focus. Whew, lots of energy going on. We have Mars stationing retrograde. I'm sorry, Mars stationing direct in Cancer. It was retrograde in Cancer. That's about your action, right? Taking action and doing things in the realm of passion and emotion. So, taking care of home. Let's see what's going on for you this week. Starseed. Are you a starseed? Are you shining your light for others? Are you taking your wisdom and your knowledge and sharing it with others? That is what's going on right now. We have gone through a lot of stuff, a lot of energy where we are changing and evolving and transitioning. And we need a lot of starseeds. We need a lot of light workers. We have the phoenix rises into joyful abundance. So that number 25, which is a 7, which is a chariot. What's best for me, right? Aries, the emperor drives that chariot. And then we have the divine dragon. So the starseed and the divine dragon. So this is for those of you that are on a spiritual path. And it doesn't have to be a spiritual path where you're going to be out teaching everybody. But it could be that this is what you've always wanted to do. That's everything's changing, right? We're coming out of the age of Pisces, where we needed people to help us figure things out, like churches and teachers, as far as like schooling, right? And hierarchy, any kind of of paternal type things that tells us what we need to do. And right now, where we've learned our lessons, right? We needed people to help us learn our lessons, and now we've learned them, and now we're going to take them forward. So in that process of taking them forward, we are becoming light workers. And it doesn't have to be on a large scale. I've chosen to share my light with everyone using this medium of YouTube. And I've been a public servant my whole life, and I've been sharing my light with others my whole life, right? I didn't quite know how I was doing it at the time, but if I think back, I'm doing it exactly the way I'm doing it now, except I wasn't using tarot cards, right? I was using my wisdom and my knowledge and my experience, and I'm still doing that, but I'm also getting guidance from the divine. Doesn't mean that I wasn't getting guidance before. I just wasn't asking specific questions and flipping tarot cards to see what the spirit is telling me, right? So how are you showing up? The 4 of Pentacles. So you're trying to align your head and your heart, right? You're trying to get that abundance and have that phoenix rise for you, right? Your challenge is temperance, is balancing. Your challenge is balancing all this for yourself. How are you going to balance it? How are you going to balance all those lessons that you learned and all those things that you want to do? How are you going to balance that? What am I going to leave behind? What don't I need anymore? What am I going to take forward with me so that I can go to my best and highest self, and then I can help others? Excuse me. Even sometimes we don't even know that we're helping somebody else. You know, they might hear us say something in a conversation with somebody else, and just those words might trigger something for them. And by trigger, I mean it might have a spark, right? It might be like, oh my gosh, I never I thought of it that way, and then they can use that for themselves. So it's not a matter of you having to actually sit down and teach somebody. Being a light worker, being a starseed, being a teacher, and someone who shares their knowledge and wisdom with others isn't that it doesn't have to come in a classroom, doesn't have to come on YouTube or some type of instructional video. It could just be talking to somebody. Maybe you're helping somebody on the side of the road, giving somebody some extra cash, right? Somebody needs help. They're asking for some cash. You give them the $3 that you have in your wallet, and then you tell them, hey, please be safe and keep smiling, you know, give them a blessing or whatever, and that might help them. You just never know what you say helps others, and your knowledge and experience, your lessons learned, what you've gained in this world is what light you're shining on others, and it could just be just you being happy walking around, right? Your recent past is the Five of Wands, is a little bit of struggle. So you've come a long way, right? All these lessons learned that you have gone through, they've been a struggle, right? It seems like there's a lot of feeling of overwhelm and um, not being clear-eyed as much as we want to be. But we have to remember that we still need to move forward, right? That seven card, the Chariot, right? Keep moving forward. The more steps you take forward, the more that things are revealed to you that is ahead of you, right? Your near future is the Four of Swords, which is about healing. So there's still some healing that needs to happen. So these lessons learned are like steps, right? When we accomplish a goal, when we do things, we go in steps. So we complete this, and then we move here, and then we complete this, and we move here. So there's still more healing that needs to be done. We're preparing for the actual I just heard ascension, the actual transformation that's happening next year, right? Where, like when Pisces was in Capricorn and we were buttoning things up, right? We were tying up loose ends. We're still doing that. This whole year, I feel, is about that. And with Mars going direct in Cancer, it's about tightening up those loose ends with home, right? With what makes us comfortable. How do we be comfortable and still move forward? Your overall energy is justice, some more balance, right? And you have the two pillars, which is about duality, right? So you have both sides of a coin, and it could also be your shadow, your light and shadow. Are there some things some shadow things that you're still working on, some things from your past, that some karmic energy that you still need to work on, so that you can tighten that up. You can tighten those loose ends and button that up so that you can move forward. Okay, let's get some clarification on this Five of Wands. Spirit, what does the collective know about this Five of Wands? And because of all the energy that's happening right now, because of the preparedness that we need to have for next year, I'm going to start focusing a little bit more on topics for each of the readings. It's not going to be so general anymore. There's a lot of wisdom that people are searching for right now, and I'm hoping that I can be a vessel for that wisdom. We have the World, right? Closing of a chapter. So all this struggle is about closing up a chapter, which is exactly what's happening to prepare ourselves for 2026. The Lover's card and the Seven of Wands. So we're making a choice. This chapter that's closing was about a choice, and it's about setting boundaries. What boundaries are we setting now? What is it that we need to be mindful of so that we can move to the best and highest place, right? So we can take those lessons learned and move forward for us, or with those lessons learned. Let's clarify the Four of Swords, please. Spirit, what does the collective know about this Four of Swords? Oh, that's way too many cards. Okay, so lots of options, right? Let's see. Okay, Spirit, can we be a little more specific, please? What is it that the collective needs to focus on in the near future with this Four of Swords, please? Okay. The Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star. So the Nine of Wands, you've been You've been very busy, right? Struggling. You fought a lot of battles, and you are you've been very busy, right? You fought a lot of battles, and now you are getting new messages of your stability with all those lessons learned. You're doing more healing, right? You're taking those hopes and dreams with you. Um, this star card that is clarifying the Four of Swords is that your healing is going to lead to your best and highest self. You put your effort into it, right? Trust your intuition. Ask for help, right? Learn to balance that stuff. You got the Temperance card here. Know that Archangel Michael is here to protect you, and know that you have the knowledge and the wisdom to make those choices to balance yourself too, right? Um, and focus on the truth. The Justice has that sort of truth, right? She knows the truth. Let's get clarification on that. Temperance, Spirit, in your challenge. Let's get Spirit. What does the collective need to know about their challenge this week? The Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So we have three swords, right? The swords. No, we have all four swords, or all four fours, and that's about stability and your foundation, right? The four is about being stable. So all this healing, all this lessons learned, all these energies and things that you're taking forward to your best and highest self is about balancing yourself, and it's about being stable in your foundation. I want to read the Divine Dragon. A dragon chooses you. You do not choose the dragon. A dragon's power connects you to your own power from within, to stand sovereign. It's also connected to your root expression of power, fire, and even sexual energy, the Kundalini. Um, you cannot serve the collective without yourself first being alive and ablaze. Allow the dragon's fire of purification to cleanse you. There's an awakening of the dragon archetype now, and you can embody that with this cosmic conversation. Your power is engaged for a purpose, breathing fire when needed. So you're on a path. This is your purpose, right? Your purpose is to be this star seed. However, it is that you're going to shine your light for others. You want to breathe that fire if you need to, right? You're rising like the phoenix. You're learning and you're growing. You've been through some stuff, and now it's time for you to move forward to your best and highest self. So you've stood fast. You have um, been patient, and you've been working with yourself. You've been healing, right? You've been moving to your best and your highest self. You're establishing that foundation for yourself, and you're going to move on to that victory that you're looking for, that happiness, because you're taking all those lessons learned with you while you were healing, and you're taking heed of the stability and the foundation that you are improving based on those lessons learned, so you can move forward to victory. Okay. Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are not new to my channel and you are coming back, thank you so much for your support. And if you would like to support me further, you can always buy me a coffee. There's a QR code in the corner if you'd like to take a snapshot of that, or there's a link in the description box below. Any donations would be greatly appreciated. And it's not expected. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And if you don't forget to smash that like button so that other people can hear this message. And until next time, have a good day.